All right, former USC, Cincinnati Bengal, Arizona Cardinal Raider Carson Palmer gives an update on the USC head coaching search and also said he basically could be one of the candidates. But let's talk about it. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, check the college sports playlist. It's a rainy day in Detroit. I mean, it was raining since yesterday. We was watching BMF drinking. It was raining then, so Carson Palmer 41 now. I remember he was the last great USC quarterback that was a good pro. He would have been way better had he not broke his leg. Was beefing with Cincinnati. It hadn't been broke his leg and was beefing with Cincinnati Bengals owner Mike Brown. He would have been way better. But you see it right here. It says former USC quarterback Carson Palmer tells the Dan Patrick Show that the frontrunners for the USC job includes Penn State coach James Franklin, Iowa State Matt Campbell, Cincinnati Luke Fickell, and Steelers coach Mike Tomlin. Okay, he also went on to say that Carson Palmer has been included in the conversations. Let me zoom in a little bit more. 1 second. He said he has been included in the conversations around USC next head coach, and he says Steelers Mike Tomlin is a name that could be in the mix. So they could be just throwing names out there to tell Carson to throw names out there, throw your name out there, and see what we can reel back in to USC. And USC used to be a prestigious job, bro. It used to be a prestigious program. What was it? Their last coach name? What was his name? He didn't do nothing. Chief Carson. Hold on. What? Steve Carkeesian keep getting shot after shot. Hold on. Clay Helton didn't do a damn thing. You know, and they received a lot of, I won't say the death blow, but they received some issues after the Reggie Bush situation, and that's what kind of created that downfall. Pete Carroll seen it coming, ran back to the National Football League, and that's that, man. And at the end of the day, you got to get somebody that understands where USC came from, understands that understands their selling point being in Southern California, UCLA and USC should have some of the best athletic programs. Period. Football, baseball, basketball, whatever. They should have the best. Everybody want to come to LA and be a movie star. Same thing for the only thing that's probably holding New York back is the weather. New York City should have the greatest athletes of all come through St. John's, but they don't put an emphasis on football. Rutgers. That being the biggest city, man, they put their money together, but there ain't a lot of room for the football amenities neither. But they should have the best recruiting. But LA most definitely beaches. But a lot of people don't know, man. USC is right in the hood, and that might be an issue for people that don't want to be in that lifestyle, being in that gang affiliated and stuff. And some of that may scare recruits off. You know what I'm saying? That may make recruits feel uncomfortable. But Matt Campbell, Detroit Lions, we tried to hire him. He wants to stay in Iowa State, but Iowa State has a ceiling, has a budget. And the honest question is, does he want to be in LA? Obviously, everybody wants to be in LA, not too far from Vegas. But the question is, does he want to start from scratch? I probably think Matt Campbell going to want like a 10-year deal to leave Iowa with a lot of money. And he would have to build this this culture from scratch and redo it. But, it'll be easier recruiting in Iowa State. His budget should be better. But USC has had a lot of issues going on with that program ever since Pete Carroll dipped out after the Reggie Bush situation. So the question is, does Matt Campbell want to leave his job security in Iowa State? He can stay there as long as he wants to. He can stay there to, as long as Bobby Bowden stayed at Florida State. That's the question. Do he want to leave his comfortable seat? And also, too, he could leave and come back easily. Bobby Petrino left and came back to Louisville at one point. So Mike Tomlin could be fired. Never had a losing season. I don't know the Steelers' record right now. Let me see. I think they might be on a bye, right? Because you got the Saints and Seahawks tonight. They are fourth in the AFC North, excuse me. So they are 3-3, so they 500. So he flirted around that line, but keeping Carson Palmer was their biggest mistake. And James Franklin, the Penn State head coach. He's a great coach, but he hasn't proven to do great things. Maybe Penn State go pick up Bill O'Brien again, who's a Houston Texans head coach who helped Penn State go through all that issues and the BS they went through because of Petrino. Well, it's not Petrino. What was his name? I forget the head coach name. It's been so wild, the Sandusky situation with the head coach knowing. So, Bill O'Brien probably come back to Penn State. Not sure what he's doing, but if you ask me out of all the candidates, don't sleep on Carson Palmer himself being the candidate. I know his brother's working with quarterbacks. His brother has an unofficial plug to plug some of these elite quarterbacks that's working at quarterback camps, and he worked with these young quarterbacks. He could sway some of those guys to come to USC. I think Carson Palmer might be the man for the job, even with no experience. I'm pretty sure he's a smart guy. I used to love him at UFC, used to love him in the pros too, him and Chad Johnson. Don't sleep on that. Don't sleep on him being able to get Chad to come to that program, paying Chad to recruit, and also bringing a lot of credible guys around him too until he figure out how to be a head coach. Don't be surprised, bro. Carson Palmer is probably the best guy for the job. Understanding where USC used to be at, understanding quarterbacks. He might be for the job. And also you got obviously Luke Fickell, Cincinnati, doing an amazing job. Does he want to leave comfortable Cincinnati to come out west? Because he always can go back to Cincinnati as well. So yeah, Luke Fickell is a great coach. They undefeated right now. They barely escaped past Navy this weekend. That's fine. Looking ahead and feeling like you can run somebody over is a sign of a young team. And also, but if you had to rank them, I think Carson Palmer is the best guy for the job. And then I would say Mike Tomlin, even though he can catch up to the rules too in college. And then from the college coaches, pick them. I think Matt Campbell, James Franklin, Luke Fickell. Any of them is home run hits in my opinion, man. Any of them, and don't sleep on Michigan State coach. I forget Michigan State head coach name. He's been connected to LSU. They paid him a lot of money. He turned down Michigan State and he upped the money. And came back. So, he really don't kind of want to be there. Sound like Mel Tucker. I'm sleep on Mel Tucker too. Turned around Michigan State almost instantly. So, yep. Let me know what you guys think. But I do think Carson Palmer might be the candidate. He said he is the candidate. But hey, let me know what you guys think. Check the college sports playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Best way to help me out is just thumbs up, share the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon button on notification. So increase your chance to get notification. I go live, drop a video. Want to make a financial donation? Cash App CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link description. Best way to donate. Thumbs up, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Appreciate the love, support. Find me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram as well too. If you want to advertise on the channel, business question, require response to video requests. Peace.